Hello aviation fans, today I'm at Heathrow Airport for something very special, the British Airways STEM Open Day. Hello aviation fans, today I'm at Heathrow Airport for something very special, the British Airways STEM Open Day. Over 40 industry legends, hands-on activities and real aircraft engineering insight, and I'm bringing you along with me. If you've ever wondered what happens behind the hangar door at BA, stay tuned because this is going to be a full throttle. So this is the General Electric GE90 115B, the most powerful engine to currently exist. I believe afterwards it's the General Electric GE9X, which will power the 777X. So it's an absolute beast of an engine, really powerful. So I'm here with Adam from the engineering team. So I've got a few questions if that's alright.
Yeah.
How does British Airways work with suppliers to ensure flight safety and engineering reliability?
Yeah, so we work very, very closely with the suppliers. So, for example, Rolls-Royce, with the engine behind us, we have the suppliers on site all the time with us. And so we routinely are troubleshooting and running through any health parameters with them on a day-to-day basis. And our engines send data to Rolls-Royce consistently, so they can see as well how the engines are operating. And so we're both continually monitoring their on-wing condition together. We work together as one big team, right?
Yes.
And so we're constantly troubleshooting together, working together, and to ensure we're delivering a safe and compliant operation. And it's our responsibility for managing to continue their worthiness of the fleet. So BA engineering team manage to continue their worthiness with support from our OEMs, so original equipment manufacturers. And that'd be Rolls-Royce for the engine behind us, GE for the engine over there. We all work very closely as one big team.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Are these engines maintained in the air as well, like they're analyzed? Like, let's say, like I believe like every Rolls-Royce engine has some sort of small unit, and it's like linked to a control room, and they analyze the engine.
So we get data from the engine all the time, and we can go in and download more data to get from it if we need to do another level of like analysis. Rolls-Royce gets sent that data as well. So we both, BA and Rolls-Royce, are working together all the time, monitoring the engines and troubleshooting them where required to make sure we're delivering that safe and compliant operation.
Thank you. One more question. What kind of aircraft maintenance does BA perform in-house versus outsourced by suppliers?
Absolutely. So going to speak to our fleet teams as well, but we do A checks, B checks, C checks and D checks in-house, both here at Heathrow and at BAMSI down in Cardiff and in Glasgow. But we also subcontract maintenance to some other organisations as well. But for example, for engines, we do on-wing maintenance and servicing. Where the engine needs to be stripped or overhauled, we send that back to the manufacturer, or they send it to an engine shop and they do that for us. So BA don't do the engine overhaul themselves, they just do the servicing and maintenance on wing.
Thank you very much.
No worries, have a
Pleasure
great day.
speaking to you. Have a great day.
Thank you.
So we are about to walk inside the 777-200 cabin. So there's a 777. Hello. Yes, thank you. So this is the cabin of the 777-200. You guys are not gonna believe where I am. I am in the cabin, first class 777. So this is once in a lifetime opportunity to actually sit in a first class cabin for free. And this is honestly a dream come true. And it's really comfortable. So we're gonna explore a bit more of the cabin. There was a queue, there's like a 2-hour queue waiting just to go in the cockpit. So if you just want a quick tour, then I would really recommend going inside the cabin, just having a nice look, having a nice feel around, and just, yeah. So I'll take you guys further. So I'm here with
Isaac,
one of the British Airways engineering team, and I've got a question for you. What are the biggest technological innovations currently being developed in aviation maintenance and aircraft design?
excellent question. So I'm aware that I think it's General Electric are working on an open fan engine, which is a combination between a turbofan and a turbojet. It's powered by your traditional jet engine, and there's a huge open fan at the front of it. And currently they're working on reducing the noise, but it should, I think they say it's going to be more than 20% efficient on emissions, which is excellent for the climate.
That's really good, and that's really environmentally friendly as well.
Yeah, it's an important step.
Yes. Thank you very much.
That's all right. Pleasure.
So now we're heading up the A320neo. One of my favorite aircraft just because of the engine. Just because of the specific engine type. CFM LEAP 1A. I really want to head a start up. This is the A320neo cabin with my favorite engine view, of course. CFM LEAP 1A. An absolute lovely engine view. Really lovely. This is the kind of view you would like on a flight, because hearing engine startups is just lovely. And then you've got the Concorde parked over there. Really special aircraft. And there's a long queue just to go on this little crane that will just take you up, and then you can have a nice tire area. Now that was a really lovely tour of the aircraft. Just the vibe, and these events are really important if you want to network. If you want to find yourself a job, find yourself some experience, I would really recommend coming to these kind of events, because these allow you to really get to know other people, like the airport guy who was in my video, and I'm really happy to meet people like him, because they inspire young aviators to come to these events and really inspire yourself to be in the aviation industry. So I'm here with someone really special, the one and only
Ahmed Taher.
So I've known Mo for nearly 3 years now, and we met actually at Martel Avenue where he done the link up, and that was a really nice place for all aviators to meet. And now we're back at Heathrow hangars with the engine at the back.
Engines in the back and everything.
Yeah, so I've got some questions for Mo. The first question being, what entry-level opportunities are available for young aviation enthusiasts, especially for those without an engineering degree?
So when it comes to like aviation, the beauty of it is it operates on every single level. You don't need a degree to get into this industry. When it comes to entry level, what I would say is whatever interests you, you could do, and whatever you're good at, you can do. So if you like customer service, if you like talking to people, if you're a very personable person, then you can always get a customer service agent role. You can be standing at the airport greeting people, you can be doing check-in, you can be doing stuff in the terminal. If actually you're more operationally minded, you want to be out in the operation, you don't mind lifting some heavy stuff and driving, trucks around and stuff like that, then why not get something on the ramp? All of these roles you don't need a degree to do, but what they do is, even if one day you do get a degree and then later on go on to like do something else, just having that experience from the ground will always be something that's positive, will always be something that adds, because one day you'll be able to look back and be like, look at what I did this thing when I was younger, and it built all these different all these different bits of experience in me that I can now apply in whatever job I'm doing next.
And there's always something to learn in this journey. Like wherever you go, you'll find people, you'll find expertise, and there is always something that will inspire you to grow in the future. So yeah, next question. What does British Airways look for in the future of STEM talent, especially in aviation roles?
So, I can't speak on behalf of British Airways because I don't work for them. But what I can say in general, I'm going to start with the most important thing I truly believe when it comes to any job or anything that you're applying for is, do you actually love it? Like, are you actually passionate about this thing? Passion is where it starts, because passion is what's going to make you want to wake up at 3 in the morning to come and do a job. Passion is what's going to mean that you'll make sure you keep on top of it. Passion is what's going to actually make you perform in your job. So passion is the start. That's the most important thing. The other thing that I would say is people skills, right? No matter whether you do an interview, no matter whether you're doing anything in this industry, ultimately you're going to be confronted with another person, and how in which you talk to that person, how you make them feel by the end of the conversation, how you vibe with that person, just the way, the energy that you carry and how people perceive you is vital to your success in this industry. Because look, you can be the most technically minded person ever, you can be unbelievably good at what you do technically, but if no one likes you, no one's going to give you a job. No one likes you, no one's going to give you the promotion. If no one likes you, no one wants to work with you. What's the point? So figuring out how to be a person that people want to be around, people want to enjoy your company, is, I'd say, the second most important thing. So passion, people, and the last thing is figure out what's unique to you. Like, what is it that you have that other people don't have, and really lean into that. So if you're really good at like storytelling, then figure out how to weave that into your role. If you're really good at social media, like me, figure out how to weave that into your role. No matter what you're good at, see how you can weave that into your job, and then take it to the next level through that thing that you're really good at.
Yeah, just to add on Mo's point, it's really important to be passionate about what you're doing. Really think about what you like specifically in the aviation industry. Let's say engineering or finance or operations. Just look for what you like, and you'll find your route one day. And there's plenty of opportunities.
That's a beautiful thing also that you mentioned, like whether it's finance or there's operations, like you can do anything in this industry, and that can't be understated. Like Ibraheem is a perfect example of someone who's passionate. Like, you're here today, you're here at Waterside Avenue. There's a quote that says, if you hang around the barbershop for long enough, you'll get a haircut, right? Yeah. So if you hang around the aviation industry and the airport for long enough, you'll end up getting the opportunity that you've always dreamed about.
Yeah, okay. Thank you very much. Next question. Are there any internships, shadowing or mentoring schemes for secondary university students?
Google is your best friend. I don't know. I'm not a database of opportunities. I mean, we're building one. But right now, Google is your best friend. And don't just stay on page 1 of Google. Go to page 2 and 3 of Google. Go on LinkedIn. Like, we live in a world where the internet is at the tip of our fingers. There's no reason you should come to me to ask, is there an opportunity in this or is there an opportunity for that? The internet is a big place, and you can find so many different opportunities. Once you find that opportunity, then go on LinkedIn and see what person might be responsible for that opportunity and see how you can maybe come in through the back door. That's always a good idea. Because again, it's about people, right? If you connect with the people who are in charge of those opportunities, the chances are you're more likely to get it.
Thank you very much, Mo. It was a pleasure speaking to you.
My pleasure, man. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, man. And also, one last shout out to Ibraheem, because he's a legend, and I can't wait to see where your career takes you. Because mashallah, bro, you're doing amazing things like this. You're starting your channel. You're doing amazing things in terms of showing up when you need to show up. And I have no doubt, bro, whatever your dream is, you're gonna make it a reality, and I can't wait to be there in the process.
Pleasure.
My pleasure.
So I'm here with someone from my class, Milana. Why did you come to British Airways STEM Open Day?
I came here to explore new areas in aviation and see the Concorde.
Yeah, the Concorde is a really beautiful aircraft. We've got many other aircraft as well, such as the 777 and A320, and I would definitely recommend all of you to come to an event like this. So I'm here with Hanif. What's your favourite part of the event for today?
I think the like experiences that you get to speak to pilots, those are very helpful because you can see exactly what you want to do, what like any questions that you have, anything about like the going into piloting is you can like ask anything about that, so that's very helpful. Also the actual like cockpit, like seeing the cockpit in real life puts into a perspective that you wouldn't get just by looking at like a cockpit on a screen, for example. And obviously the Concorde, which just stood like right underneath right now, is probably the highlight of the event. It's very special that they've moved it here only a couple of times, and we were here to witness.
Yeah. This hasn't been moved here in 10 years, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you. So I'm here with Yannick. Has today made you more interested in aviation or a career in aviation?
Well, looking inside the cabin and obviously talking with the pilots in the cockpit and stuff, because of this event, you get like a more like of a better perspective. I always like being in the cockpit and as a pilot.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
So I'm here with Tishan. What's the coolest thing you've seen or done here?
Well, I guess the coolest thing I've seen today is probably the Concorde and being able to go inside the Boeing 777, so that's pretty amazing. And the best thing I've done is being here, I guess. I mean, not every day you get to go to Heathrow and see what amazing things like, you know, these massive aircrafts, but yeah, it's pretty cool.
And actually go inside the aircraft.
Yeah, right, it's pretty cool.
That's really exciting. Thank you very much.
No worries.
So I'm here with Leo. Overall, how did you find today?
Oh, it's great. I got lots of free stuff, Concorde and things like that. Yeah,
Thank you very much.
that's all right. Yeah.
Wow, what a day, from chatting with engineers to getting up close with tech that keeps the skies safe. The BA Open Day was next level. If you love aviation and want to see more exclusive content like this, don't forget to like, subscribe and drop a comment with your favourite moment below. Until next time, keep your head in the clouds and your gear down.